Okay, Leith Anderson here at the 2013 PGA Merchandise Show with David Edel. Last day, how are you feeling?
Great. No, this is awesome. We're totally excited about the future, about our product lines, our affiliation with Nick Faldo. We couldn't be happier and more terrified.
So you happier and more terrified.
No, I mean,
don't you love it when
well, you've got to support the what you create, and
Yeah.
within that comes a lot of responsibility.
Well, I know, and especially when you're doing so much of the work.
Yeah.
It's just really tough. So. We're going to do a couple videos. One, I wanted to, you've been inventing things that nobody else is doing. Everybody else thinks the other way is better.
Yeah.
And so one of the things is on your new putter line that Mr. Faldo, Sir Nick is going to have his name on,
Yep.
is not the traditional face balance putter.
No,
so
no.
explain what it is that you're doing different with this putter.
Well, what we have here is, for demonstration, is we have an aperture here, or a device that allows the putter head to swing in it's a ball bearing system that allows it to rotate 360. So what I developed it as a teaching tool to kind of understand toe rotation and toe flow, and what the toe does during acceleration in the back stroke and in the forward stroke, how much the face rotates due to the way that the properties of the club are designed. So we would look and say, oh, if that's standard face balancing or a little bit of toe hang, when I put that club in a plane position on the inclined plane, you can see how it wants to rotate open. So during motion, it wants to do, wants to oscillate open. No club will close itself. It can only, no matter what you try to do, it'll always open. So in that process, I started playing around with different weight and sticking lots of tungsten and things on the bottom of the club, and I came up with with the same ball bearing system that if I changed to where the weight is developed on the golf club, and you can see it, there's holes, I've thinned out and produced a lot of weight in the heel, taken it out, and how the shaft bends work. You can see that when I put it on the inclined plane, it doesn't want to rotate. So as I move it back and forth, it's extremely stable. So depending on the type of acceleration that people have, and I see a lot of people with a lot of excessive forward acceleration, that the less mass that's being influenced in the toe of the club, the less twisting and opening that's happening just merely due to physics, not due to poor technique.
So this would be that one that just grazes the right lip.
Yes, yeah, or something, depending on how long the putt is and how different the acceleration rate is. Longer putts, they might get a lot more face rotation than a shorter putt. So, it's confusing enough with reading greens and, what right to left or left to right breaking putt, that you have to factor in how much face rotation happens with your putter.
It's interesting you should say that, because we just did a piece with Bobby Grace.
Yeah.
And he has exactly the opposite theory from yours. He wants face balance everything. And he was saying, he's only saying he's inside 10 feet that he really likes it.
Yeah.
And when he's saying the long putt, he said you can accommodate it, but he was clearly, saying, the different strokes for different folks.
Well, and we have putters with varying degrees of it. So if someone doesn't like that total feeling of it being totally torque balanced, that it will also have we can have a little bit, but we don't go to here, or nor do we go here.
And then, is it adjustable at all?
Oh yes, we have a weight port with 3 different weights that are available, so a person can go to different green speeds, and/or they can model the club the way they want it for a certain weight. We have Pixel technology, which we license from Pixel, which is a distance control technology. So the more you hit it offline, the more sweet spot is centered. The energy loss in the putter face, depending on where it's struck.
That's a great invention. Why doesn't everybody use that?
Well, because we have it.
Well, did you get it all?
No, I guess so. I don't know.
I think those guys would probably be happy to have another customer.
No, I wouldn't, man.
Well, good. Well, thank you very much. Completely different, and that's really what the Edel story is all about. Is if it's done one way and that's natural, you can expect David Edel to figure out a different way to do it.